Strolling through the park with the sarsaparilla. For me, I'm not nice.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide. This episode of You Don't Know Jack the Ride is sponsored by Mother's Little Helper. Keeps you sedate from morning till late. And don't forget Daddy's Little Helper. Tell the kids Mommy and I are just wrestling. And now, here's the host, delicious as his name, Cookie.
Hey there, welcome to the game. Don't take too many of those big pills or I'll feel like Jack and the Beanstalk, okay? Now don't crush your keyboard. Okay, anybody up for a screw? Of course you are. Just a reminder, you gotta be heartless with these screws. Keep hitting that S key like there's no tomorrow. And now you're about to get the strongest dosage of trivia possible without a prescription. Player 2, hit me. Okay, you're lost. You gotta hit. Coming up. I'd like to make a pharmaceutical withdrawal. Here's the question. At what bank would you most likely make a suppository deposit? Federal Savings and Topical Cream, First Bank of the Pain. Take a shot, Player 2. No, topical cream is what you spread on the camera lens before you take a hammer and try to bash into an ATM machine. Player 1, it's yours if you want it. All yours, Player 1. It melts in your ass, not in your hands. And don't forget, there's a penalty for early withdrawal. Okay, Player 1, pick a winner. Your category is... Now I really need a new drug. Player 2, how about digging yourself out of the hole there? Which of these statements about Advil is false? Advil is aspirin-free, Advil is kosher, Player 2, grab it! Advil ain't kosher. So for those of you planning to serve up a big bowl for the next Jewish holiday, maybe you should order out. Player 2, we're calling this one. I'm too cheap and horny to go to the drugstore. You know, nowadays condoms are a real necessity, but damn, they can be expensive. If you decide to save a few bucks and make your own condoms out of natural latex, what will you need to ask of your pharmacist? May I have a bag of coal chunks, please? May I have some milky tree juice, please? May I have some lambskin, please? Oh, Player 2, it's yours.
There you go, Billy. Hey, what are you going to make with that plant juice? Some kind of fountain of youth?
You're not too far off there, Mr. Olson. See ya.
Latex is a naturally occurring milky juice that comes out of plants and trees. If you buy them dinner first. Okay. Dillywinkle doodle snorfin'. Oh, wait a minute. Is this one of the, Yeah. I had a feeling it was going to be one of these. All right, you want the real category? Here it is. Daddy's Secret Wardrobe. Remember, the sooner you buzz in, the more money you can make. All right, tell me what phrase this rhymes with. Hey, pause lousy dress. And ignore the punctuation. First clue, it's often on a warning label. Your move, Player 2. May cause drowsiness. Yeah, that cold medicine I'm taking says that on the box, but so far it's had no effect. Took a hit on that one. Here's your category. I have no parents, and I'm short. Let's see that question. Which of the following would you expect to see in a sitcom's very special episode about orphan drugs? Arnold Jackson becoming a... Gotta buzz in first. Player 1, hit it. Drugs that can cure rare diseases are known as orphan drugs because they're unprofitable for pharmaceutical companies to develop. Just like it's unprofitable for child actors to develop during a sitcom's run. Player 1. Okay, give it up for... I like my drugs in a hurry. Okay, imagine this. It's a nice spring day and you're doing a cool 75 on the freeway with your top down. Well, I mean, your car's top down. When the cops pull you over and discover 8 pounds of illegal codeine in your back seat, what sound can you make to convince them you have a legitimate reason for having it? Is it sound 1, sound 2, sound 3, or sound 4? Once again, player 1. Codeine is a cough suppressant. And I sure hope you've got a prescription for that open 40 ounce of malt liquor between your legs. Player 1. This one's called You Need Drugs to Live in South Dakota. So you think you can handle $5,115? I doubt it, but let's find out. If you consume the complimentary elixir that made South Dakota's wall drug famous, from what are you most likely suffering? Player 1, hit it! The tiny husband and wife pharmacy in Wall, South Dakota started putting signs on the highway advertising free ice water, and the rest is American and marketing history. I tried something similar growing up, but people in my neighborhood just got annoyed when I sprayed them with the hose. Could I interest you in some roadkill? Okay, be the first to smack your buzzer when you see the item that correctly connects the 2 things on the screen. And don't forget, figure out the final bonus question, and I'll give you some extra cash. Are you ready to go a little bit crazy? Me too. Let's do it. Sweater fuzzball and female contraceptive. What unites these two? Sixth of an ounce and used to stir Liptons. Discontinues and pearl plank tooth polish. Opposite of specific and plain supermarket brand. Middle Eastern dried fruit in romantic engagement. Commandments medium and notepad. Score. To deceptively alter and the D in PhD. All right, let's go for the bonus. What do all the correct answers have in common? Are they all no relation whatsoever? Ways of taking medicine! Types of measurements! Parts on medicine! You got it, player 2. Let's add it up. And all this will lead to a happier, healthier score. Now let's get back to the game. Player 2's our leader. Okay, here we go. All right, player 2. The category is RX's and O's. Let's get going. If the Dallas Cowboys changed their name to the Drugstore Cowboys, what should fans expect to see? Quarterbacks busting shoplifters, linebackers doing lasso demonstrations. Oh, you gotta answer it, player 2. Okay, you picked one. No, that sounds like a good plot for one of those cheesy 2-minute warning public service announcements. Player 1, you can take it. Player 1. He's at aisle 15, aisle 10, aisle 5. He's only got the security guard left. And he's through the doorway. It's a burglary. In the movie Drugstore Cowboy, Matt Dillon and his rowdy friends rob drugstore after drugstore. think we can work with that, and here's your category. What to take if you're depressed about your wart. So, have you heard of the over-the-counter herbal remedy St. John's wort? Well, if your local pharmacy runs out of St. John's wort and you decide instead to swallow an actual wart from St. John's finger, whose wart will you have to track down? Pope John I's, John the Baptist? Player 2, grab it! St. John's wort is named after St. John the Baptist because it blooms on his birthday, June 24th. Isn't he lucky? Well, it's better than having a boil pop up on your ass every time it's your birthday. Player 2, what's this one gonna be worth? Hit your buzzer and tell us. That is certainly not shabby. Now, let's see your category. Scabs unite for world peace. Hey, remember back in the mid-'80s when those all-star rockers got together and formed that group Band-Aid to end world hunger? Well, if the stage had collapsed during the recording of Band-Aid's Do They Know It's Christmas, which of the following artists would not be affixing a Band-Aid to his skin knee? Player 1, you're screwed. What's the answer? 3, huh? Let's see it. Now, Phil will be breaking out the bandages. Maybe they'll give him a cool dinosaur one to put on his skinned head. Player 2, it's you. The boss wasn't in Band-Aid. He was in USA for Africa. But his knees are probably all skinned up anyway, you know, from all that dancing in the dark. Okay, I like to call this category, take this question and call me in the morning. So I go to my doctor's office the other day complaining about chest pains. He sticks a finger up my butt and gives me this prescription. Take a close look. 1 tablet Loestrin BID, 2 Prozac with milk TID, 20 Viagra. Player 1, hit it. When you get a prescription, QID means 4 times a day. Oh, and by the way, Wigraine is for migraine headaches. It comes in a suppository. Yes, I really do have my head up my ass. Take 2 clues and call me in the morning. Well, on second thought, you only get 1, so pay attention. Medicine, man. Here, have a teaspoon. It's cherry flavored. There you go. Hope you feel better. Goodness gracious, we got a close one. Player 2.
From the pure mountain spring waters of Colorado to the whispering wheat fields of Montana comes whole, natural, yummy goodness. Whole, natural, yummy goodness comes in 846 nature-bursting flavors, including brand new sparkling flavin. Whole, natural, yummy goodness is made with the freshest ingredients known to science. If wrapped and stored in a cool, dry place, whole, natural, yummy goodness will become a treat passed on for generations. Whole, natural, yummy goodness. From Mother Nature to your table via our laboratories. Whole, natural, yummy goodness. From Organico, an Arthur Daniels Heartland company.
Tune in this week as